The LA Lakers and Miami Heat are on the verge of the NBA's conference finals.
Both teams took a commanding 2-game lead last night. The Heat rolled up 8 points over the New York Knicks, while Lonnie Walker led the Lakers to a victory over the defending champion Golden State Warriors last night, 104-101.
Joining us now is Brad Botkin. He covers the NBA for CBS Sports. Talk to us about Lonnie Walker scoring 15 points for the Lakers in the fourth quarter last night. So all that action toward the end. And we know he was benched earlier in the playoffs. So how important is his contribution, the contributions of this 24-year-old?
I mean, you can't overstate it. Stan Van Gundy talked about this as a former coach, former NBA Finals coach on the broadcast. When Lonnie Walker started doing his thing in the fourth quarter, you have got to stay ready in these playoff series. The rotations get trimmed down. It is very matchup oriented. We have seen on the Warriors side, JaMychal Green get a start, Gary Payton get a start. We saw Jordan Poole get benched in the fourth quarter last night. So you don't know, depending on matchup or who's playing well, who's going to be in the game. And last night was Lonnie Walker's time to shine. The Lakers needed his shot making, they needed his playmaking, they needed his floor spacing, and he was ready when his number was called. This is not Little League where you go out on the end of the bench. He was ready, and to your point, he hadn't been playing earlier, and he stayed ready, and he came up huge.
Yeah, they needed it. They got it. Brad, you know, we were talking before this that we can't believe that we're already at conference final time. Even more surprising than that is how Miami Heat is doing. With one more win, they could become the second 8 seed in NBA history to actually reach the conference finals. What's really been surprising you about how they've been playing, how they shut down the Knicks? Well, so far, at least.
Listen, I'm not surprised what they're doing to the Knicks. I'm surprised they're playing the Knicks. They beat the Bucks in the first round. Once they got to this series, I think they're a better team than the Knicks. And this is sort of an indication of where we're at in the league in terms of parity. Yes, it's only happened twice where an 8 seed has gone to a conference finals, and it's an extremely impressive accomplishment if they pull it off. But it's a little bit deceiving in that the margins between these teams in the current landscape of the NBA right now is not as big as it once was. So 8 seeds, they still have a great player in Jimmy Butler. They still have 2 All-Stars when you add Bam Adebayo. They've got a Hall of Fame point guard coming off their bench in Kyle Lowry. They've got knockdown shooters in Max Strus and Duncan Robinson, and they have players. And so we're seeing across the league right now that even these teams that are, quote, lower seeded, and traditionally you wouldn't expect them to be players in the playoffs, the margins have really shrunk. I, for one, just as a fan, am enjoying it. Any team can win any series. That has not always been the way in the NBA. It has traditionally been a pretty predictable playoff landscape. I like it as a consumer. I think it's good for the league that anything can happen. And listen, the Heat are no joke. I'm down here in Miami. I was at the game in Game 3. They are stopping the Knicks' penetration. They are doing everything they need to do to win that series, and I think they will move on.
Interesting, Brad, how you describe it. I'm like, that's not a Cinderella story. It's something else. It's just kind of a scrum where everybody in the top 8 are.
I was going to make the same point. I mean, as a fan, it's better to watch, you know, the unexpected, the last minutes of a game. Anything could change. Let's talk about some of the games coming up. You've got Celtics hosting the 76ers. I could go either way. Nuggets face the Suns, my team from Arizona, so I'm, of course, rooting for them. Both of those series tied at 2, though. So what are your expectations of those matchups?
I picked the Nuggets and the Celtics originally. I'm sticking with it. I just don't trust James Harden to keep shooting the way that he is for Philadelphia. I think the Celtics are a more versatile team with more scoring options. I think they win that series. And over in the Phoenix series, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are accounting for over 61% of the Suns' scoring output right now. So that is the 4th highest scoring output of any teammate duo in over 60 years in a single playoff series. It's too heavy of a load, in my opinion, to sustain for that much longer and win this series. I think Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets win out in a 7-game series. I think it goes 7, but they're having to do too much for that team to keep it up.
That's an interesting point. Brad Botkin, great to chat with you about all things NBA.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, guys.